Good morning, everyone. So, I'm back once again with one more picture composition exercise. And as I promised all of you, that I will post at least 10 picture composition exercises for all of you. Now, here is the picture that you can see, and we have some help words as well that we are going to use while writing the picture composition. Now, you will tell me that, ma'am, this is the most common picture that we have seen so often in our books, in our picture composition exercises given by our teacher. Never mind, we are going to do the most common one today, right? So, let's start with the picture composition exercise. Before we start the picture composition exercise, let us quickly visit the help words. There are a number of help words that are most commonly used. You must all be aware of the help words. But there are certain help words that may be new to all of you. Let's understand their meaning first. The first is overcast sky. Overcast sky means the sky has been completely covered with clouds. I hope you can see that it is pouring. It is raining very heavily. So when it rains very heavily, it is certain that the clouds would be overcast. Right? Sorry, the sky would be overcast with clouds. Right, children? And then there is a word puddles. Puddles are small ponds of water. I hope you can see that in the ground there are small ponds of water being filled. These are called puddles and they are usually formed when it rains very heavily. Now let's start the picture composition exercise. The picture composition exercise, I'll give you 1 minute to quickly read the picture composition exercise, the one that I have given to all of you. And once you start reading, you will understand that it contains certain words that are very beautifully used, because I want all of you to work on your writing skills now and I want all of you to write better words, better vocabulary words. And let's start the exercise now. This picture depicts a rainy scene. This picture obviously depicts a rainy scene, and the first sentence that I have used over here is different from all the picture composition first sentences that I have used in my previous videos. So every time we try a new picture, we are going to make certain changes into it so that your writing skills doesn't look monotonous, right? It has to change every time. Next is, it seems pouring. I told everybody that when it rains very heavily, it is called pouring. Once again, I'll tell you, when it rains very heavily, it is called pouring. So it seems pouring because all the people are either carrying their umbrellas or decked up in raincoats. What do you mean decked up? Decked up is a phrase which means that they are dressed up in raincoats. See, children, we all know that when it rains, we are either taking our umbrellas to save ourselves from getting wet, or we dress up ourselves in raincoat. And raincoat, the material of the raincoat is also like that it helps us to save ourselves from water, right? And we also take a hoodie on that, right? Now, the children, who are the most fun-loving people in the world, look completely thrilled. I hope you can see that the elderly people are moving straight. They are either decked up in the raincoat or they're having their umbrella. But can you see the children? They are having a lot of fun. They are enjoying themselves a lot. Right? So they are enjoying every bit of the rain. See, children are the most excited people on the planet, who feel very thrilled when it rains, when it pours. The puddles can be seen filled with water and children are having an amazing time. The sky is overcast with dark clouds. I told you at the beginning of the video. What do you mean by sky is overcast with dark clouds? Means sky is completely filled with dark clouds. And the strong winds seems piercingly cold. Can you see that the strong winds are blowing and we are feeling piercingly cold? Piercingly cold means we are feeling extremely cold and we feel like having a cup of tea with some fritters maybe. Children are having a splish splash moment. Can you see they are enjoying themselves and they are playing in the puddles and doing splish splash? What do you mean by splish splash? Splish splash means they are putting their feet into the puddle and they are enjoying themselves a lot, right? So this is what the children do when it rains. They like to enjoy themselves, and you can see few elderly people also. They are also having a good time with their umbrellas and with their raincoat. Children, there are certain things that I would like to revisit or revise with all of you. The first important thing is, when I say it is pouring, it means it is raining very heavily. Right, children? And When I say that there are puddles on the ground, I mean to say there are small ponds of water on the ground. And I hope you can all see the small ponds of water. They are very small ones, but they are completely filled with water when it rains. Right? And what do we mean by splish splash moment? Splish splash is when they put their feet into the pond, into the small pond of water, that is the puddles, and they play around. They're having fun, right? And I also did one special thing over here. I called my children the most fun loving people in the world. Aren't the children the most fun loving people in the world? Because they are not bothered by the fact that they are getting wet, and they just want to save themselves from the water or save themselves from getting wet. They are the ones who like to enjoy everything, so they are also enjoying the rain. Thank you so much, children. Have a good time, everyone.